Counting on Jill Duggar and kids in car accident with illegal driver. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Alum Jill Duggar Dillard is with a worrying update amid her healing journey. The 33-year-old suffered from a miscarriage in April 2024. Many fans have sympathized with Jill. She has been trying to stay positive on social media, sharing her outdoor activities with her kids. But Jill shocked everyone after getting into a car accident. Keep reading to see what happened. Counting on Jill Duggar's latest activities. Jill continues to share her happy life with Derek and their kids. She no longer shows the faces of her sons, but the Counting on alum still documents their activities. Last week, Jill uploaded a photo of her coffee while having a cozy campfire with Derek. She has also been busy taking her kids to their swimming lessons. Many fans are glad that Jill is now living a peaceful life amid her estrangement from her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle. But she previously clarified that they've been working on their relationship, adding that they're trying to spend time together when they have the time. Jill suffers car accident with illegal driver. Jill Duggar Dillard recently took to IG stories to share her recent car accident. According to the Counting on alum, she and her kids got hit by an unlicensed driver, which is illegal, on February 13, 2025. She didn't share further details about the crash, but she's now suffering from chronic pain. She also asked her followers for advice on how to deal with the pain. Jill went on to say that it's nice to have a lawyer husband, seemingly implying that she's going to sue. She continued, "I'm trying to figure it all out. We are trying to figure it out. Thankfully, I have a husband who is an attorney, makes my mind rest at ease a little bit better." Jill was also thankful that her car crash wasn't as bad as those she saw on the news. She added, "I keep telling myself I'm so grateful that it was not worse. We had our kids in the car with us, which terrified me honestly." Counting on Jill Duggar shares updates about kids. Jill also took to IG earlier this month to share her summer plans with her kids. According to the Counting on alum, the long cold season left her boys dreaming about summer days again, adding that they wanted to do gardening. Due to this, she decided to get them indoor plants, and they've been having a blast caring for them. It's been a week since Jill last shared an update about her family, and it's most likely due to their recent car crash. Is Joy-Anna Duggar done having kids after welcoming baby No? 3. Joy-Anna Duggar and husband Austin Forsyth recently welcomed their third child, and baby fever might be kicking in again soon. The TLC personality, 25, opened up about her postpartum journey during a YouTube Q&A uploaded on Saturday, June 17, exactly 1 month after she gave birth to son Gunnar. The couple also shares son Gideon, 5, and daughter Evelyn, 2. "Everyone is asking me how many babies I want, if I want more," Duggar said in the vlog. "And I'm like, gracious, guys, I just had a kid." The 19 kids and counting alum noted that she and Forsyth, 29, had discussed having 4 or 5 children, but aren't sure whether they're still committed to that goal. "I don't feel done," she added. "And I think the different friends I've talked to have always said when they're done they know. Oh, this is my last one. They feel done. I haven't gotten that feeling yet, and I love this whole experience. I feel like we could have another one." In order to view the video, please allow Manage Cookies Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's daughter married Forsyth in May 2017. The duo announced just 3 months later that Joy-Anna was pregnant with their first child, and Gideon arrived in February 2018. Less than 2 years later, Us Weekly broke the news of the pair's second pregnancy. However, Joy-Anna revealed in July 2019 that she suffered a miscarriage at 20 weeks. As she recovered, the Arkansas native exclusively told us in November 2019 that she wanted to give herself time to heal before trying to conceive again. She and the former EMT announced the following March that they had another little one on the way before Evelyn was born in August 2020. The twosome continued to expand their family with baby Gunnar, who was born on May 17. While discussing the adjustment to life as the mom of three, Joanna spoke candidly about how her body has changed after giving birth. "I do not lose postpartum weight easily at all," she confessed in her YouTube Q&A. "It is hard work for me. Nursing does not just help me drop weight, I think it actually helps me hold onto weight. But I feel my best when I do lose the weight." The Counting on alum explained that she's been trying to eat healthier following Gunnar's delivery. "I've noticed that I'm dropping pounds, slowly," she said. "But it always takes me a while. I've been a lot less hard on myself this time around, because I'm like, okay, I know from experience that it's probably not gonna happen fast." Joanna also told fans that she and Forsyth are still trying their best to keep their romantic spark alive while balancing parenthood. "We're going to have to make that more of a priority," she admitted, praising her great support group for helping give the couple a break from the kids every so often. "I think we'll have to be more purposeful in our marriage with making time for each other." Jinger Duggar wears ripped jeans after ditching family wardrobe rules. Jinger Duggar's wardrobe no longer has limits after growing up with strict dress code practices. The 29-year-old TV personality's husband, Jeremy Vuolo, took to Instagram on Tuesday, July 11, to share a photo of his wife wearing a black tank top and ripped jeans, a look her parents Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar wouldn't have approved of when she was younger. Summertime, Vuolo, 35, captioned the snap of Jinger smiling widely. Jinger finished her look with a pair of sunglasses and sneakers. Jim, 57, and Michelle, 56, who shared their lives with the world for years on their TLC series 19 Kids and Counting, taught their daughters to dress modestly and were not allowed to wear pants. Jinger opened up about the strict rules in her book, The Hope We Hold, Finding Peace in the Promises of God, writing, "My mom had always dressed us girls in skirts and dresses, a standard that was taken from Deuteronomy 22:5, which says, 'A woman shall not wear a man's garment.'" In order to view the video, please allow Manage Cookies. The Duggar family traditions were exposed further in the Amazon Prime Video documentary, Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets, which premiered on the platform in June. The limited series included Jinger's sister Jill Duggar and her husband, Derek Dillard. The 4-episode special also dug into the family's controversies, from their involvement in the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, teachings to Josh Duggar's sexual assault allegations, and his 2021 arrest on child pornography charges. Josh, 35, is currently serving more than 12 years behind bars in Texas following his 2022 conviction. Jill, 32, also opened up about her decision to distance herself from her family's traditions. "Eventually, you start making your own decisions, like the nose ring that I got, and it's piece by piece. Little by little, you do what you need to survive," Jill said of taking back control of her life, after claiming that her father previously was in charge of the large bird's decisions. Jill's parents spoke out about the documentary, calling the project derogatory in a statement posted via their website. "This documentary paints so much and so many in a derogatory and sensationalized way, because sadly that's the direction of entertainment these days," Jim and Michelle shared. "Through both the triumphs and the trials, we have clung to our faith all the more and discovered that through the love and grace of Jesus, we find strength, comfort, and purpose." Jinger Duggar issues direct response to whether she's angry at her parents for IBLP upbringing. Jinger Duggar Vuolo provided a direct response to a question that she encounters often during a recent episode of her podcast with husband Jeremy Vuolo. The couple answered several fan-submitted questions for the special, the Jinger and Jeremy podcast episode, that was released on Wednesday, February 12. The two were wrapping up their conversation when Jeremy posed one final question to his wife that read, Are you angry at your parents for leading you to follow the Institute in basic life principles? The 31-year-old daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar answered quickly. No, she said. I can say that very clearly. The reality TV star added that many parents, including her own, wanted the guarantee for success for their kids, which she said they were promised through the IBLP. The non-denominational Christian organization identifies itself as seeking to teach the wisdom and truth of Scripture as the foundation of every area of life. I think that a lot of parents who walked into it, they were well-meaning, Duggar said. And yeah, there'll be challenges and struggles that I face because of being raised in that setting. It's not always easy. The alum said she does not blame her parents for those struggles. I don't have any anger towards them for it because, I just see like they did their best, she said. Duggar, who is expecting her third child with Jeremy, noted that she can now understand more about the way she was raised by looking back on her upbringing as a parent herself. I can see how easy it was for my parents to get wrapped up in that teaching, because it was, like, they were well-meaning, she said. They went into it thinking, this is how we're gonna teach our kids to love Jesus, and who doesn't want that? As the counting on alum continued, she expressed hope that her own kids will one day be able to extend grace to us in decisions that she and Jeremy believe to be the best in this moment, but which they understand they might view differently in the future. I want to always extend that grace because, yeah, I think that there was no ill will on anyone's part. They did an amazing job, were great parents, the people pleaser. Breaking free from the burden of imaginary expectations, author said of her mom and dad. Duggar concluded her thoughts on the question by noting that it is one she hears a lot, especially in the wake of her 2023 book, Becoming Free Indeed. My story of disentangling faith from fear. I just want to make it very clear that I'm really grateful for my parents and all that they poured into our lives, she said. Duggar recalls how her family's modest dressing rules affected TLC group photo shoots. Duggar opened up about what it was like following her family's modest dressing rules while doing the TLC group photo shoots. Getting everyone in something they wanted to wear was always a little challenging, Duggar, 31, said on the January 22 episode of her and husband Jeremy Volo's self-titled podcast. I was always a little nervous about that because I didn't know what wardrobe they were going to choose. So that's something where I was hesitant going into it. While Duggar, who is one of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's kids, starred alongside her family on 19 Kids and Counting, the brood would participate in promotional photo shoots alongside some of TLC's other biggest shows at the time, including Sister Wives, Little People, Big World, 90 Day Fiancé, and more. Duggar explained that while on set, the wardrobe team would provide clothing they picked out for the reality stars. According to Duggar, they would try to choose things they thought you would typically choose for yourself. They had all of the very Duggar-style wardrobe, so it was more like Old Navy, probably even some Walmart clothes were in there. Very chill, very streamlined Duggar style, she reflected. They had our whole wardrobe, and then they'd have someone else's on the side. While there were plenty of options to choose from, Duggar claimed that the size options would vary. She recalled one instance where there was a dress that was about 2 sizes too big, and she needed to get it pinned to fit her. The wardrobe team would also hide their makeshift tailoring attempts by having Duggar wear a jacket over the dress. Duggar also shared that the wardrobe team had fact sheets for her and her family that included their photos plus sizing information. However, there were some stylists who were unaware of the Duggar family's rule that women could not wear pants. Duggar later added pants to her wardrobe after tying the knot with Volo in 2016. A couple of them didn't realize we didn't wear pants, she said, but noted that the network never tried to get her to wear anything that wasn't her style. Duggar also claimed that wardrobe would return the clothing items after the photo shoot. However, if someone wanted to keep a clothing item, They would occasionally let you keep an outfit depending on the cost. While the fashion aspect of the photo shoots was a struggle for Duggar, she did enjoy getting to see other members of the network that she typically would not. Duggar compared getting the other shows together to a circus. Most of the time we were separated. They tried to give you your own space so you wouldn't run into other people, she reflected. In hair and makeup or in wardrobe, or when walking outside of your tent, you could see people you knew. Duggar got her reality TV start in 2008 when 19 Kids and Counting first premiered, with the original title 17 Kids and Counting. After 19 Kids and Counting ended in 2015, Duggar joined the spin-off series, Counting On, which ran until 2020.